you seen from Siplica the last couple of days? And has it been kind of the reaction you wanted?
100%. And that's what I like about him. I mean, sometimes you gotta have to look at yourself in the mirror, and he knows. I mean, before coming here, I always want to make sure that I have a conversation with our players and that they know exactly. I don't want them to read in the paper what I have to say. I rather the opposite. But Sippy is a great hockey player. He's a great person. But at the same time, my job is to make our guys accountable. And I felt like, I just don't want to come here and always, I want to be positive, but I also want to be true. If there's something I see, I want to have an open mind and try to help our team to win hockey games. And I think Sepe is an important player on our team.
How much of where he is right now in his game to you is just, okay, it's 60-some games, it's his first NHL season.
Yes.
Gotta be road bumps.
It's a long year. I get it. I mean, for anyone who comes, even myself, I mean, coming from junior, even if we were playing 70 games in junior, coming to NHL, it's a lot of traveling. I mean, a lot of practice and on and on. So I mean, it's taxing, and I'm sure it was for him as well. It is for him as well, I should say. But at the same time, that's the business, and he's what, 26 years old. He's mature. And sometimes you just need direction. That's all. And that's what I'm trying to do, help him to be the best version of himself. And I want him to be the best player possible, and I think that will help us down the road. And I think the first year, it's the most important one, because that's who we are as an organization. We want to win, and we want to have some success. And in order to do this, we got to work on our identity and our culture.
The Oilers, obviously, they played last night in Jersey.
Yes.
They're in obviously a standings battle, as are you guys. I guess just what's the energy you expect from a team that's coming in off the back-to-back? Like, how do you expect the game to start?
Well, I always expect them to start fast, because they played the night before, and us, I mean, we're coming from the trip and on and on. But other than this, I mean, it's a team that has high expectation. So expect them to be, not happy about the last loss and be ready to play us. So we're going to have to be ready to play these guys. We're going to have a good game. We're in front of our fans, and we need a good start, and we need a good game, and find a way to win this hockey game. Because I realize in this league more and more, sometimes you're not rewarded by the way you're playing. It's about winning hockey games, and that's the focus needs to be at.
Just when you're a goalie, there's a guy like David or Drysdale on the other side. It's just I don't know if mindset changes per se, but do you challenge yourself more in the preparation?
No, I always approach it the same way. Obviously, where he's on the ice. I mean, but as a team perspective, we want to slow him down. We don't want to let him skate with the puck too much, and we want to make sure we do a good job, especially in the neutral zone, making sure that he cannot enter the zone, with ease. And it's going to be important for us to do a good job on our gap, and make sure that we have good not coverage, but a good angling, so that we keep him more on the outside. And I think that will help Ilya at the same time.
See any differences in the way Noah Dobson is playing when he was, producing at a high rate last season compared to this season, or is that really just a part of what the team is doing and not maybe producing all the time?
I don't know. I don't really look at stats, to be honest. I mean, I like. I mean, sometimes, I mean, you're on the power play is rolling, you got a lot of points. And sometimes the power play is not producing, so you don't have as much points. But it's more like how, I see you play. I mean, sometimes we value, statistics by points, but sometimes it's how we play. And I thought that, like yesterday we were talking about how well they played together, Pele and him. So I rather look at what they do 5-on-5 and what they do on the power play, how they move the puck. And I feel like sometimes statistics are not necessarily, the right way to evaluate someone.
Well, okay, so.
In fairness.
Right, no, I.
I had some nights where I played awful,
Yeah.
and I had a shutout, and it was nice. I felt great, and I got pulled after the first period or second period. So there's no guarantees in that.